Hello and welcome to Gracie Media USA, your platform #1. Thank you for those who have subscribed into this channel. If it is your first time to be here, I encourage you to join the family. Subscribe, like, comment, share my videos. Today, we have a very interesting story. We have a guest. Guess what? My guest has just applied for the DV Lottery 2024. She's a young lady. She will be sharing with us her experiences and how she just learned about it. What lessons does she have for us, even for those who are still trying to navigate and to understand more about the instructions in order for them to apply for the DV Lottery 2024. I want to usher in my guest so that she can share with us her story. I know it will be of inspiration to many. Welcome, Grace, my namesake.
Thank you.
I just learned that you applied for the Green Card Lottery 2024. I would like you to take us through your experience in completing, the whole process. How did you come to learn about Green Card Lottery? Just give us a story about yourself.
Thank you so much, Grace. So, as you've all heard, my name is Grace. I am a Kenyan, and I've heard about the Green Card Lottery some years back. I think in 2020, that is when I tried for the first time. And then when I was trying to apply then, I didn't have that clear information on how you're supposed to go about it, because I had not even looked into details how you're supposed to apply. I was just trying out. And then I decided, let me try out this year. And through the videos, I saw videos from Grace media platform, and that is where I clicked from YouTube, and I started following. I started following how it goes, how you're supposed to do it, and the important details that people omit and assume, and which can cost you not to actually win the lottery. So I started off by following up your videos, and I listened on how you are explaining bit by bit, step by step, how you're supposed to go about it. And then after I listened to the videos, I saw that there was a requirement about the photo, about having a photograph that you just not only take it anyhowly, but you have to go to a good place that they take the photos in a good way, and they help you size it to how it's supposed to be, according to how they have explained in the explanation. And I went and I went, actually I did it today. And
so that is
I
on
went
October like 6th.
6th, yes.
After the entry
yes.
just opened, yeah?
Yeah. So, and the reason why I chose to do it immediately is because I heard you mention that when you do it towards the last minute, it may have a problem, maybe with the website.
Maybe
so
website
I really
delays.
I really wanted to try it out as early as possible.
Good.
So I went and I took a photo, and I had to really confirm if the photo that I took is eligible. That is why I sent it to you. And there's something that I noted there, which I think it's important to put out. So when I got the photo, of course you will not get you will find these people helping you to send you the photo via the mail, via Gmail.
Email.
Yes. So of course, when you get the photo via your Gmail, you will download it. And when you download it, it will go to your photos photos file in your phone, right?
Yeah.
So the mistake I did, I was sending you the photo via WhatsApp to check if it's eligible. And when you tried to, is it how do I call it? Where
Like
you are uploading
the photo tool. Yeah, there is an online
Mhm.
photo tool that the Department of State has provided for people to check or
Yes,
to use it actually to crop the right size,
yes.
which is
So
600 by 600 pixels. Yeah, yeah.
So when I sent the photo to you via WhatsApp, so when you tried to upload it in the photo tool to see if it's eligible,
It was
it had a
rejected.
problem. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was rejected.
it was rejected. Actually, maybe I can just interject there and say, I also didn't know like really much about it until you sent me the picture or your digital photo, and I tried uploading now on the photo tool because I wanted to know whether it is the right size. And then they
Yeah.
just say photo rejected, and they gave the reason there. They just stated that, you know, the photo has been overly compressed,
Yes.
and they gave the reason, and they suggested like make it to the right ratio, you know, make it to the right ratio. So that one we were able to tell, but now the problem was the people who had taken that picture, they or photo, they could tell literally
Yeah.
the photo is the good size, but we didn't know that the moment
Yes.
either you text that photo either via messages or WhatsApp, they actually the photo format is distorted in a way.
Yeah.
So that is
Yeah.
something that we learned.
Yeah, that
And
is something that we learned, and it's
yeah,
a key thing to note to
yes.
everyone who is trying to apply. So what we did to correct that mistake,
Yeah.
we used instead of sending the photo via the
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp. So I sent it to you via your email,
Yeah.
and that is why you downloaded it and tried to upload it to the photo tool to see if it meets the eligibility.
Yeah.
And yes, it was eligible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. It was now a good size.
yes, it
Because
was a good size.
when you sent me via email, I just downloaded it in my laptop, and I was able now to you know, re-upload in the photo tool, and
Yeah.
we could tell like it just say the photo does not need any cropping, 600 by 600 pixel.
Yeah. Then there's something else that the place that I'd gone to take the photos, there's something they mentioned. So I had an outfit which was a bit bright. It was light green in color. And when I removed I had a hoodie, a black hoodie on. So when I removed it so that maybe I can look a bit presentable, they told me that when I take the photo with brighter clothes, it will not look good because of the lights. You know, when they're taking the photos, there are those lights that they put
Use.
on so that the photo can appear brighter.
Yeah.
So they told me the photos, they look good when you have maybe like a dull cardigan on, so that it can look bright, and it will not be, you know, there's a way a photo can be distorted by the
Yeah, like
light.
blurring. Yeah.
Yeah, it will not get blurred. So that is it about the photos. Then, so when I confirmed that the photo is okay, I went ahead to apply, because while I was listening to your videos, you are emphasizing that it's really good to apply it yourself if
Yeah.
you're able to, because you'll be able to answer the questions properly, and will take time to actually, if there's something that you're not sure about, you'll take time to research about it rather than rush. Because you see, when you go to maybe a cyber cafe to have it applied for you, maybe someone may rush you because they have many people waiting to do the same process.
Yeah.
So I opted to do it myself. And so I want to speak about maybe how maybe if I faced any challenge doing it by myself.
Yeah.
So okay, the link you instructed us on the link to use, because I think at such a time there are people who come up with fake links, and they try to confuse people and try to ask for money. This process is free. It's absolutely free. There's no charges, because I've tried it myself and there's absolutely no charges. It's free to do it. As long as you have good internet connectivity, you'll be able to do it by yourself. So when you get the link, when you get into the link, you'll find the details, just as you had explained in your video. The details step by step. What starts off, it's the name, how you're supposed to start with your family name, then your
First name.
first name, and then your middle name. So in that order, how you had explained it, you actually explained it really well, because even as I was applying, when I saw something and I was not really sure about what I'm doing, I was just going back to that video to refer, and then I listened to it, and if I see there's somewhere that I've made a mistake, I go back and correct it. So those details, they are really important to fill in. Like for me, there's a place where they were asking about is it this bad city?
Yeah. Yeah, the
They were
bad
asking
city.
about the bad city. So according to my birth certificate, when I was referring to it, what was in the birth certificate was my birth town, but not really my birth city. So I didn't want to fill in something which I was not sure about. So I had to choose that option, which there was an option there which was saying that your birth city is unknown, because I wouldn't want that to contradict with my details, you know.
Yeah.
You have to be really careful so that your birth certificate and maybe your passport, when you will need it later, it will not contradict with your details. So something that you're not really sure about, it's good to be honest, because when you get to win the lottery and maybe your information is contradicting, it may affect maybe the results later. So you have to be really careful there.
Wow.
And then what else did I notice? It's about the mailing. The addresses, that is the first address, the second address, which is optional, and how you're supposed to fill it, how you're supposed to fill it. So for me, we don't have like a specific post address for our family. So I used the church email address, because that was the easiest that I could find and that I would relate to. And also another challenge is that in my country we don't use the post offices so much. So I didn't know the details so well on how to go about it. So what has helped me on that part is that I went on and Googled my location, and it just gave me the PO box, the number, it gave me the zip code, it gave me the town which I could fill in, and also it just brought it out how it's supposed to appear, how it's supposed to appear. So it's actually a hassle, and it will not be stressful to figure out how you're supposed to fill it. You need to go and Google it, and it will give you what you're supposed to fill as supposed to be. Then after the addresses, you'll find that you're supposed to fill in about your country, your country where you reside as it now.
that is also something else that you should be careful to do and ensure that you're filled in the right country. And also there's about your highest level of education.
Yeah.
Also, according to that, you should fill it as it's supposed to be, like your highest level of education as it now.
Yeah.
Because when you get the lottery, when you win the lottery, you will be required to provide your academic credentials, and you would want that to match with what you provided as you are filled in the form. So you have to give it as at now, your highest level of education. And then I think, was that the last part?
Can you mention about the country of eligibility?
Oh, the country of eligibility. So, okay, for me, it was not hard, because for me, I mentioned earlier and said I am Kenyan. And when it was asking me which country that I come from, I just filled in that I'm from Kenya. And then it will go on and ask if the details that you're filling, if it's in relation to your country. And then for just automatic, because that was a yes, but there was an additional information for someone who is not from, is it not from that country, or has another,
like there was I think there was an option as per the instruction for anyone who is born in a country that is not eligible to apply. But if you're born in a country that is not eligible to apply, there's the option that if you're married and your spouse or either or both of your parents come from a country that is eligible to apply, then you can claim the eligibility.
Yeah, there was that option actually. For me, it was easy because I'm just from the same country, and it was not stressful on my eligibility. So I didn't really proceed to click on that to see what the details were. But there was that option for someone who who will have to go to that option. There's that will follow up.
Okay. Wow. So did you chance to, I know the first page, the first part is about your personal details. How did it go when you finished your first part for your personal details, and now you clicked to move to the part 2? What happened?
So when I completed the first part, when I clicked, it brought the details now to, it's like a confirmation if whatever you had filled earlier is what you want to submit.
Okay.
So it brought out the information how I had filled it earlier. It's like a confirmation if what you're filling, what you want to submit is exactly as it reads.
Okay, like verifying.
Yeah, it's like a verification. So when I went on to submit now, like the final part,
was there a part 2 for you? No, I know you're single, so
no part 2. Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
There was no.
Yeah, because part 2 is for the derivatives, like if you're married, your spouse, and your children.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that was easy for you, just part 1.
Yeah, that was easy. So what else I would want to mention is that there's a time limit of application. So you apply within 60 minutes. Because for me, I took a little longer, and so when I went to submit now the final submission, rejected for the first round, and it said that
session is over.
Yeah, the session is over.
So how did you take that? Were you like, now what?
Yeah, so I wondered what has happened, but I read there was a notification which was saying that that it's about the time that has before you submit. So it had not really rejected. So after reading that, at least I just went back. It will just direct you how you'll go back and fill the details now. And then it was faster because now I had already interacted with it earlier. So filling the second time was a bit fast.
Yeah.
Actually, it took me, I think, about 10 minutes. I was done.
Yeah, I think that was actually kind of, it can worry someone, you know, for the first time you are like, I have not even submitted and now it has rejected. And I remember, you know, talking about that in the instructions, that you can resubmit your entry as long it has not been accepted. You can re-enter it as many times as possible until that time when now the system will accept it and confirm to you and give you the confirmation number.
Yes,
Yeah?
yes.
Yeah, and once you get the confirmation number, you even see a note there saying you cannot enter another, you cannot submit another addition.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
So about the confirmation number, once it brings, it will show you that you have successfully submitted your application. And then it will give you like an option to print, because it says once you out of that website, it will not retrieve that information. So it cautions you to save that information, because that confirmation number is really important, because once you're selected, once you win the lottery, you'll require that number.
Wow.
Yeah, so what I did, I went on that print icon and selected on print, and then it will direct you on where you want to save your document. So I saved mine in a PDF format, and then I was able to secure it for later in case I find myself lucky to win the lottery.
Sure. And actually, you're going to use that confirmation number to check whether you have won the lottery. You will go back to the same website, you know, dvprogram.state.gov, and you will enter your confirmation number and other personal details that will be asked. And then you can check. That will be on May 6th next year, 2023. You check whether you have won the lottery.
All right.
So
maybe
that is, you have one more thing to add?
Yeah, let me ask a question, maybe for anyone who may be wanting to find out about the photos, uploading the photo. I was wondering if maybe your photo has not met the eligibility, will it be uploaded in the site? Like, if see that photo, it has to be 600. Is it 600 by 600?
Yeah, pixel.
Yeah, pixels. So if the photo has not met those eligibilities, when you tap on it so that you can post your photo, because there's that you have to choose a photo and upload it. If it not met the eligibility, will it really appear there?
Yeah, it will still be, you know, you are applying, so it will just go the way it is. But what happens when now they will be checking, the system will be checking your photo. You see, it will accept whatever you put in there. When the system will be checking when the time comes, then if it doesn't meet the standards, you know, they have got, the Department of State have got, you know, high technology devices to use.
Yeah.
You know, so the devices will be able to check whether your photo really meet the standard. If it doesn't, then it means, you know, automatically you can lose your eligibility to win, you know.
Yeah, so people should be careful about that, so that they'll not mess up their chances
to win. Yes. Yeah. People should be very careful with the photo requirements. Okay, right. So anything else you want to, you know, encourage or inspire all those who are still in the process of application? Any last word you have for them?
I would say that it is good to try, you know. It is good to give it a try, because you can't just say that there are specific people who win this lottery. You don't know how it goes, how they do these selections. Don't be just pessimistic. Be optimistic. Do it with an optimistic heart, and you never know. Maybe you will apply this one time and you get lucky, and you get to get to this United States of America.
Yeah. Oh, guys, thank you so much, Grace, for sharing your story with us. That will be an inspirational to many people, even as they continue to apply for DV lottery too. I wish you all the best. You did your part. The rest, we leave it to God.
Sure.
Yeah. Thank you so much. So, bye for now.
Bye.
All right.